Hey guys, in this video I will show you how to automate a very simple login scenario. In the previous tutorials I've shown you how to configure this environment, so for this example I've created a very simple Maven project and I imported these three dependencies from the Maven repository website. So we have a Java client, a TestNG framework and the Selenium Java server. Firstly, let's see the steps that we want to automate. The first one is to open a new browser instance and access the website. Okay, we have a login form and the next step is to fill its fields with valid data. So this is the email and the password is demo user. Check the remember me checkbox and click the login button. Okay, cool. So in order to assert that we've just logged in, we need to verify that, let's say, this text is present in our page. Let's go back to the code editor, and before we start I would like to replace the version of this Selenium Java dependency with the one that I usually use. I think this is more stable. Okay. The next step is to create a new class in the test Java folder. Now we need to create a new method. This method represents our test scenario, so we need to add the test annotation provided by TestNG. The next step is to create a new WebDriver instance. Let's call it driver, and this instance opens a new Chrome driver browser instance. The WebDriver is an interface that provides us a lot of methods like get title, find element, close, quit, and so on. We can call all these methods using this driver instance. The next step is to set an implicit timeout, and we can do that by typing driver.manage.timeouts implicitly wait, let's say 15 seconds. We also want to maximize the browser, so driver.manage window maximize. Now we want to access the URL. we need to pass it as an argument to this get method. Okay. So the next step is to get the fields of the login form and fill them with valid data. Let's start with the email one. So first of all, we need to find the unique locator for it. So right click and click inspect. We can uniquely identify it using its name. So we're creating a new web element instance called email field. And pass the value of its name. The next step is to pass a valid data. So email.sendKeys. These methods are helping us to identify the field and then pass any value. So we're passing our email. We need to repeat this procedure for the password field. So let's have a look. Inspect, and we can identify this field using the name. So create a new web element, password field, driver find element by name, and then we want to insert a value in that field. So password field dot send keys, and the password is demo user. At this point we have an email, we have a password. The next step is to click this remember me checkbox. So we can identify it using the name or other unique identifiers, for example this ID. by.id, pass the value, and then we want to click it. So we are calling the click method. The last step in this login form is to click this login button. As you can see, it has no name or ID or other unique identifiers. So in this scenario, we are going to use an XPath pattern. The basic syntax of an XPath looks like this one. Or if you want to locate the element using its text, we are going to use this syntax. For this element, we are going to use the second syntax example. So we have a button, and the text is login. See, we have a button and its text is login. this. Sorry. Let's create the login button web element by XPath, and then we want to click it. Okay, let's see what happens after we perform these steps. The login process is in progress and we have logged in. Now we want to make an assertion to confirm that we have successfully logged in. We can do that by locating this text. So let's inspect it and use the same XPath pattern like the one applied for our login button. So instead of button, now we have an H3 and the text is hi. Copy. In order to make an assertion in our script, we are going to use the assert class provided by the TestNG. Let's assert true that our text element is displayed. Okay, the last step in our script is to close the browser. So we are going to use driver.quit. Okay, let's run it and see what happens. Right click and click run. We have a new browser. The script just clicked the login button and it's waiting to make the assertion. It made the assertion and then it closed itself. So we have one test run, 0 failures, 0 skips. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, you can write them down in a comment. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more tutorials. Happy testing!